happening. But I think I might have figured it out, y'all. I think. Carrie, let me know. Carrie, if you're still watching, I think I am live. And if so, see if you can pop on the YouTube live and let me know in the chat box. Otherwise, I'm just going to kind of like move on ahead as if I am. Do, 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 do. La, 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 la. Anyway, well, I feel like I am live on TikTok and YouTube at the same time. There's probably like some sort of like violation against this. Probably TikTok or YouTube or somebody's going to be about ready to smack my hand or something here in a minute. But oh, thank you, Carrie. Thank you. Yay. Okay. All right, y'all. I'm going to give my little spiel to my friends here on YouTube. I'm doing like a dual thing here. So I apologize for the madness right now, but my name is Cindy. I'm from Seeing Blind. Welcome. This is a blind community chat that we're doing. I've got a TikTok account going live right now and a YouTube, and I'm trying to do it all blind. So, good Lord, I'm checking my box for multitasking today. And it's funny because why I chose today to tackle this is beyond me because my eyes are already fatigued and hurting. I've already stressed and strained my eyes, and I'm not even to 2 p.m. yet. So it's going to be a day of closing my eyes the rest of the afternoon. Today's chat on YouTube. Oh, thank you for the likes on TikTok. YouTube, y'all got to hit the thumbs up button, catch up with the TikTok cool community over here. But today's chat, we're going to talk about just blind moments. Thank you for those likes. I really appreciate that. I don't know if I've gotten anything here on YouTube or not. I've got alerts set up here. I don't know, Carrie, if any of those alerts will ever show up or not. It's like, I don't know if you can see the widgets on the YouTube live stream or if they're working, but I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, today I wanted to just chat about eye health because whether you are sighted, like peeps on TikTok, y'all might be completely sighted and not, aware of anything regarding the blind and visually impaired, low vision, anyone who is on the very vast, wide spectrum of vision loss. But one of the main things that I wanted to talk about regarding eye health is also extremely important for anyone who is just sighted. This is something my husband has experienced, who he is sighted. And we got to talking about it a while back ago, and we're like, why is nobody talking about this? Why hasn't we haven't really seen much research or studies on it? And I'm like, what? We need to do this because it's a legitimate problem in the past 2 years or so since the pandemic. This is we are thinking it is a result of the pandemic. So that's what I wanted to kind of chat about today, but to also talk about tips, tricks, and things that you do to cope and manage with eye stress, eye strain, fatigue, and how you protect your eyes. So that is today's chat and conversation. I look forward to hearing your all's comments and just what you all have to contribute to the discussion, whether it's in the live chat next to me here on the screen on YouTube or on TikTok's chat, or in the comment section down below after I finish all these streams. So I wanted to, let me just give a little spiel real quick though. First, if you have not subbed here on YouTube and hit the notification bell, you might want to do that because that's going to let you know when I do these live streams and blind community chats. You might want to join, you might not, that's okay, but just having that alert just to kind of give you a heads up on when we do go live may be helpful in the future. It might be on an important topic, you never know, that you want to learn more on. All questions, of course, are welcome here on TikTok and YouTube. I'm pretty much an open book. I don't mind covering the hard topics, so please feel free to be open and honest with your questions. Um, if it's especially regarding any blind visual impairment type of just sight loss related questions, I just please ask that it's at least tactful and appropriate, because I have had some inappropriate questions and I'm like, I'm sorry if you're going to ask me a question and it's not about sight loss or anything like that and it's borderline inappropriate, you're just kind of wasting my time and I don't like that. So let's dive into it. I'm going to see who's in the chat. Let's see. So far, I just see Carrie so far. So I'm not sure if the viewer count. Oh, I think I see 4 here on on YouTube, and I'm not sure how many's with me on TikTok. This is another thing about accessibility with TikTok that's not the greatest. It's really difficult to see who. Okay, we got about the same, I think, on TikTok. So, as I was saying, today I wanted to focus on eye health. The last couple of years, really since the pandemic, so my husband went for his annual eye checkup, and he was blown away at how much his eyesight had changed. It had of course deteriorated, and he's like, I mean, I he's like, I know I was going to lose some of my eyesight due to just, excuse me, natural aging and such. But when he had developed a slight like astigmatism in one eye, and just his eyes were just significantly worse, and so he was speaking to his optometrist about it, and this is just his personal account. The eye doctor he was going to had said, the last year and a half or so, pretty much all of my patients that do computer work, whether it's at home or in the office, all had they have seen a major increase in the deterioration of their patient's vision. And he asked his doctor, like, well, why do you think that is? And the doctor's like, well, when you think about it, a lot more people have increased their screen time. They're all doing Zoom calls. Everyone's doing all this virtual stuff because of the pandemic. There's just a lot more screen time in general across the board. And having that much screen time, it is extremely stressful on your eyes, long periods of time without any breaks, giving your eyes a chance to recuperate. The dry eye is a common side effect of long screen time, and just overall fatigue. And so that is naturally going to deteriorate your vision, even if you're a sighted person. Now, for blind and visually impaired people, it's even more significant. It is, we have a lot of other potential symptoms and things, headaches, like I said, dry eyes, disorientation, lack of focusing. Sometimes our depth perception, just the muscles in our eyes are like, nope, not going to work, and it just, I noticed a huge increase in what's called the Charles Bonnet syndrome for me personally. And anyway, all the additional screen time since the pandemic is really the only thing that we see as the common denominator, the link here that could be potentially contributing to this across the board vast decrease in overall vision. And so my husband, he's like, he's got to get all new contacts. He has to wear different contacts in different eyes now because of astigmatism. He has to change up his glasses. I mean, it's not like he can just get by with like his old glasses that he wears at night and just wear his new prescription contacts during the day. No, I mean, like, there's enough of a significant loss that he has to buy all new everything across the board, which thankfully is still affordable somewhat. I mean, if I went to go buy myself something to give me more vision, I mean, we're looking at $5,000 to $10,000. So, relative. Keep everything in relative perspective, right? So anyway, I'm really surprised that no one has really discussed or shared any queries or experiences going to their annual doctor now, eye doctor, now that we're, 2.5, however long we're into the, coronavirus years. I'm surprised no one's, posted like, has anyone else had a really, big decrease in their vision since the pandemic? And I'm really curious whether you're sighted, whether you're visually impaired on the blindness spectrum. I'm really curious what your all's thoughts are and if you have experienced that. Um, I'm going to, hi, welcome. We're streaming on TikTok, YouTube, and everything. So y'all are welcome to ask any questions. Today, we're just talking about overall eye health, whether you're sighted, whether you're visually impaired, whether you're somewhere on the, like me, the spectrum of blindness, does not matter. Everyone has to take care of your eyes. There's numerous ways of doing so, but the biggest observation that my husband and I have recently made is just as a result of the pandemic, everyone's having more screen time, and thus it's contributing to more sight loss overall for everyone. So, what are your thoughts? Does anyone have questions regarding that? I'm curious. Let's see. It looks like Carrie. Let's see. TikTok's probably going to get like a close up and personal thing as I try to like put my nose up on my monitor so I can try to read the comments because I don't have my screen reader on my PC on my YouTube thing. So let's see. Awesome. Thank you, Carrie. Um, she's saying it looks like everything's kind of working good on the live. Jojo, what's up, girl? Jojo's in the house here on YouTube. I wish I need to have like a screen reader going on YouTube as well so that I know. So I kind of can get these messages and alerts more often on YouTube like I do on TikTok because I can hear when y'all join. I can't always hear when y'all ask questions over here on TikTok. Hi. Well, I do custom shirts and clothes and stuff too. I don't make clothes. I knit. Does that count? But hey, send me a message. Give me your link. I'd love to go check out your stuff. I love supporting fellow. Oh, thank you for that follow. I'm just checking out TikTok real quick, my friends, to see if anybody's got any specific comments or questions regarding eye health and things like that. Um, Thank you for the follow. Okay. And then over here on YouTube, I'm not seeing a question or anything specifically. So, I think we are good to go. Oh, Barbecue Man's in the house. What's up, my dude? Guns and Barbecues with us. Thanks for joining. I always love his little cowboy emojis. So cute. Do they have a cowgirl emoji? Not that I'm like the cowgirl type. I mean, I don't get me wrong. I'm a country farm girl, just like anyone raised in the South, I guess. But I don't know. I've never really just like when I think of myself, I just never think of myself with a cowgirl hat and boots on. I don't know. But Guns and Barbecue, you look like you are. Let's see. JoJo. Sorry, let's see. Hey Jojo, have you noticed any decrease in your vision since the pandemic? Like, do you have longer screen times and such? So another thing that I think also contributes to like deterioration in our eye overall eye health is sunlight. Everyone talks about sunscreen, right? Everyone's like gotten on that bandwagon. Like, yes, you need to always wear um, your sunscreen and such all on your face, if anything, to prevent like future wrinkling and all that stuff. But just for overall, skin health and such. But rarely does anyone talk about wearing appropriate eye protection from the sun as well. Now, I mean, just it's science, y'all. Our ozone gets thinner all the time, and I mean not all the time. I don't want to say it that way. But I mean you can look that our sun rays are a little bit more harmful than they were say 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago, right? I mean that's just kind of science. And with that being said, we need to protect our eyes more. I think, especially if you live at a higher elevation. When we were living in Wyoming, I was at 7,000 feet elevation, and the atmosphere's thinner when you're that high up, and oxygen's thinner, and the rays are more just potent, I guess. And I really had to focus on protecting my eyes, wearing appropriate eyeglasses. All these like cheapies that you get at Walmart, if they do not say polarized, my friends, I'm sorry, you can just go pitch them in the fire for all I care. If they have to be polarized. That is what is protecting your eyes, is the polarized lens. That's what's filtering out the harmful rays that damages the back of your eyes. Visually impaired individuals are, some have photophobia and some don't. But even if you don't, if you have any sight loss at all, the muscles of your eyes may be compromised just enough that they do not. You do what? You lost peripheral vision. Peripheral vision is all that I have, my friend. I have no central. So, did you lose peripheral vision due to the surgery as a baby? I'm gonna continue my story while I wait for your answer. So, um, yeah, so the muscles in your eyes, if you have any kind of sight loss, may be compromised in a way that when you're going from, say, inside to outside, they may not respond quick enough, or just appropriately and adequately enough that harmful lights are let into the back of the eye. But because basically that's what the iris, the muscles in the eyes do, right? That's why you'll see pupils get big and little bitty tiny, from what I can remember. And it's just the muscles. That's how your eyes control how much light gets into the back of the eye. And so when you're experiencing sight loss and those muscles might be compromised, all of a sudden when you go outside, lots of light might be getting into your eye before the muscles and your brain registers that change in environment. And that's where damage can be done, my friends. Now, for those who have, like me, I can go outside and my muscles don't work hardly right at all anymore, and it takes a good 30 minutes or more before I'm fully acclimated to the lighting in my new environments. And so oftentimes, like I'm night blind, but if I say go from like a bright out sunny day into, say, a movie theater, blind as a bat. So, what is with all these like stupid spam messages? Does anybody know how to get rid of spam messages? Because I'm like done with them. I'm gonna like. I thought I turned my do not disturb on, but I was talking about this earlier, my friends. If anybody's heard of like Murphy's Law, I don't know if it's a Southern saying or not, but I feel like I don't hear people say it like I used to growing up. But it's Murphy's Law. Anytime I go live, either if it's on TikTok or if it's on YouTube, that's when my doorbell will ring, or I'll get all these stupid text spam messages, or my phone will ring. But then as soon as I go offline and I'm not live anymore, that's when it's like peaceful and I don't get any interruptions or disturbed or anything. I'm just like, now why is that? It's Murphy's Law. Okay, I'm gonna hit my do not disturb because apparently everyone realizes I'm live, so they gotta call me or text me or spam me or something. Okay, hopefully that's working. Okay, let me see. 2405. I'm the same way going from light to dark. Okay, yeah. Yep. 2405. I'm the same way. Idaho. Girl 98. That's what happens to me too. Yeah, see, I know. Idaho. Girl 98. That's what happens to me too. Invite Idaho. Girl 98 to go live together. Yeah, and it's so annoying. And I mean, it's funny because for many, many years, I I wasn't a white cane user because I mean, well, I had acceptance issues, which I've talked much about in my just, personal journeys and chats with y'all here in the past. Um, but another reason why is I just thought, well, my vision's not bad enough yet. I have enough peripheral vision that I can manage the environment with, 5, 10 feet in front of me enough that I don't need my white cane yet. But then it's moments like that where I'd like unexpectedly I forget, like, oh crap, here I'm going into, from this bright sunny day, and I'm going into a like like a fresh market, or I don't know, some retail store, and it's dimly lit inside, and next thing you know, I'm running into things, and I'm doing just, I can't see anything, and I'm frustrated, I'm so mad, and I'm like, oh my god, I don't want to embarrass myself, I don't want to break anything, and I should probably have my white cane, and I don't. And it's experiences like that that really pushed me into realizing that, okay, not only do I need to take care of my eye health, but I need to recognize that the muscles in my eyes are compromised enough that it doesn't matter if I feel like I 90% of the time don't need my white cane. There's still that 10% of the time that I do. And that is enough to say yes. Carry your white cane with you at all times, because you never know when the lighting is going to change in your environment. And I don't know about you guys, if you have that issue, like, I don't mind. Like, it's not nearly as strenuous on my eyes when I go from like a light environment to a dark environment. But when it's vice versa, so when I've been in the movie theater for like through the movie, and okay, my eyes have finally, somewhat adjusted, and I can see a little bit more of what's kind of around me peripherally in the movie theater. Then I go outside to a bright sunny day, y'all. Oh my God. I mean, it's like, it hurts. I have to close my eyes, and it hurts. And it takes a long, long time for my eyes to adjust. And thus another reason why I have to have my cane. But that it hurts because that's a pain response. And your brain is saying, hey, the muscles aren't working. Too much light's getting in the back of your eye, doing damage, and thus you have a pain response. It is totally natural. And anyway, yeah, that's that. And it's funny because I didn't have that sensitivity, that photophobia and pain response until probably like my late 20s, 30s, probably right after I got just beyond, I don't know, 20 over 400, 20 over 800. I'd say once I got beyond that point is when I really became sensitive. I'm going to check in TikTok. I don't think I've got any new messages, but if. Stephanie Nuremberg, I think sighted people can be so blind. Better to be safe because they don't really look their day. Ah, yeah. Invite Fantasy 8115 to go live together. Matt's underscore McGuire join. I love that comment. Invite Stephanie Nuremberg to go live together. Stephanie Nuremberg, I think sighted people can be so blind. Better to be safe because they don't really look their day. I think sighted people can be blind because they don't always look where they are, I'm assuming, going. But yeah, yeah, it's so true. All right, YouTube chat. Let's see what's going on with you guys. Let's see. Let's see. I'm reading a comment from JoJo. Let's see. Okay. Uh, Guns and Barbecue. Oh. Okay. Oh, hello. Let's see. Oh, someone say, let's see, who is this? 4MG? Am I reading that right? But I do see there number four screen name up in the house here on YouTube. Hello to you, my friend. Let's see. This person's saying I got lots. Um, okay, got lots of screen time. Okay, it's like yeah. So it's like burning. Yeah, I mean it is. So dry eyes burns a lot. I hear a lot, it's like, yeah, that like when almost when you close your eyelids, it's like you feel almost like it's like your eyes kind of have a sunburn almost. But to me, that's what dry eyes feel like. But when my muscles are tired and then my muscles hurt, like literally, it's like, when you're like, you just have back, like body aches or something, like literally just like my eyes ache. So there's kind of several different sensations. Hopefully, so it looked like it's you had a question mark next to it's burning there for. So hopefully that answered your question. I think dry eye is usually typically more of a burning sensation. Eye fatigue or eye stress can really kind of, I mean, can obviously cause dry eye, but also can cause like an aching sensation when your muscles are just overworn. Let's see. Jojo says it since I've been doing live streams, it's been it's been draining. Yeah. Yeah, screen time is draining. So can't do much of it lately. Getting a Oh, you're getting a webcam for your tablet. Okay. That's good. That's good. Awesome. Jojo, like, well, good luck to you getting a webcam and hopefully, I mean, and definitely take a break when you need to because our eye health is so much more valuable. And I think employers need to start realizing too that, there needs to be some education from employers on how to protect your eyes and eye health during the work week. And if we're going to be doing all kinds of Zoom calls, if you've got like three Zoom meetings back to back, that's a lot of screen time, especially if you're staring at the Zoom screen the entire time. If you're not taking at least, I'd say, a minimum of 5 minutes, but really you should try and shoot for 10 to 15 minutes, not looking at a screen and I would say 10 to 15 minutes. Most people I've seen doctors and different articles suggest every 30 to 45 minutes. If you're not taking a break to make sure you're blinking or just to even get some moisture drops for your eyes and to just kind of like how like when you're sitting in the same spot for a long long time and all of a sudden well, I mean, maybe this is by age showing more than anything. I mean, young people probably can't relate to this much, but when you're older, when you sit in the same spot for a long, long time, or you lay in the bed in the same position for a long, long time, you start to ache, right? You like your butt hurts, your hip hurts, or something in your back will hurt. And the eyes are the same way. You have to shift them. You have to move them around. You have to blink to keep them moisturized. You have to um, sometimes when you're staring in the same position on at a screen for a long period of time, I mean, it is really, your eyes will hurt. That's just, it's part of it. And I think employers need to start including this in their education, encouraging their employees to, hey, let's take a 10-minute, break, get off your screen for a few minutes, go get a drink or go to the bathroom, move, but close your eyes, move your eyes, just give their eyes kind of a screen break, if you will. Let's see, Guns and Barbecue. All I have is peripheral vision as well. Yes. Sorry, I lost my place because I've got it so zoomed in, and I think someone just posted a comment and it jumped the line on my screen. Let's see. Okay, so you just had peripheral vision left is just the outer. Yeah, peripheral vision is only the outer. I always call it like a donut. It's the donut part of your vision. Um, I think one thing that's kind of interesting, so as I am like kind of trying to use what little functional vision I have to read these comments visually, so I have my magnifier really zoomed in on my screen. In fact, it's kind of like kind of far away from me. I almost want to get a little bit closer, but then I know the webcam won't pick me up. But you all might be able to see just how my eyes kind of have to shift around a lot because all I have is peripheral vision. And so with no central vision, my eyes have to jump around using what functional peripheral vision I have remaining to build the image of, well, in this case, the words or a sentence in my head. Um, and so you can probably see my eyes jump around a lot, and it's just what I have to do to kind of build these images in my brain and put the entire image together to try to make up for the lack of central vision, if that makes any sense at all. And so by doing that, that also overworks the eye muscle and fatigues it that much more as well. So, what are some of the things that you guys do other than taking a break from screens, whether it's 10, 15 minutes, making sure you're blinking enough? Um, of course, wearing polarized lenses. Is there anything else that you all do? Does anyone wear hats a lot? Anything like that? Sorry, I'm just trying to go through. Paul, welcome. I'm so sorry. I'm just now seeing your message here, Paul. Thanks for joining our little YouTube chat here. So Paul says, let's see. Yes, everyone, glasses. Yeah, yep, yes. Paul, you're so right about UV protection. Glasses are a must, and they, like I said, they have to be polarized. If they're not polarized, that UV is still getting through the sunglasses. So, um, if you're trying to save a dollar or two at Walmart by getting the cheapies, and they're not polarized, really, y'all, you're costing yourself a lot more than a dollar or two in the long run, because that potentially, as I said, could be deteriorating your eyes. And next thing you know, you're gonna be needing a lot more than you're gonna be spending more than just a dollar or two. Hey, let's see. Oh, who said this? Oh, JoJo. Okay, yeah. Yeah. All right. Yeah, totally. So, what do you guys do to help protect your eyes? Okay, so uh, say that, I keep hearing this silly mess. I mean, I do my darndest not to get political on any of my platforms, but, I hear this message that, oh, the pandemic's over, or, oh, yeah, we beat it. It's gone and done. And everyone's kind of feeling like life's back to normal, and that's great and everything. But, I don't, I think that we could easily find ourselves in murky waters all over again. And so the long screen times may still be with us for a while. And, as a pro, a lot of employers are now more open to the option of working from home and doing a lot more, offering a lot more positions from home, or giving employees the option and the choice. And that, I think, is fantastic. I mean, it's certainly opens up a lot for the disabled community as far as equality and such. But with that being said, longer screen times, I mean, I think this is still going to be an issue for years and years to come. And I'm just not seeing a lot of general public education. And it's concerning to me, especially for kids, if they're doing remote learning, anything like that. A lot of people, especially when remote learning first started a year or two back, everyone was complaining about more headaches, and kids were, really struggling to keep their eyes focused on the screen for so long and having attention issues. And I'm like, well, yeah, my goodness, y'all, that's your body telling you that it's, number one, not used to it, number two, not the healthiest choice. So I think with this becoming more part of our culture and workforce experiences, we need to educate ourselves and make it a higher priority, because as our youth today enter into adulthood and then it becomes senior citizens years to come, they're going to be paying dividends, y'all. And it breaks my heart, because um, as much as want to protect my vision, I want to protect my husband's vision, who's sighted, and my children, and my friends and my family and everyone in the world. I mean, it's like, it's something that is highly taken for granted. And so that's why today I just wanted to chat about that and just raise this point up, and to kind of give everybody some food for thought. And if you have any friends, family members, any students in your inner circles, casually mention, like, hey, have you experienced longer screen time since the pandemic, or with your at-home job, or in school, or whatever? And okay, well, have you noticed any changes in your vision, or do you feel like, are you taking appropriate breaks to protect your eyes? And I think just helping to educate each other and remind each other that eye health is a real thing. It's a legitimate concern, especially as screen times continue to increase. So, well, I am going to just kind of open it up for general chats, my friends, if anybody's got other questions or anything like that. Crazy four dots. I think she's multitasking with her computer. Face with tears of joy. Yes, I am multitasking with my computer. I was checking in on TikTok. Yeah, I'm live on YouTube and TikTok at the same time, and we are all just kind of chatting away about eye health and eye concerns and deteriorations that we have with longer screen times, yes, but as well as other environmental factors. Thank you for that follow. I really appreciate that. What's the vibe? The vibe is we're just chilling right now, I guess. That's that one comment. Yeah, I love that user handle, by the way. Crazy four dots. Yeah, that's hilarious. All right. What's up with you guys, YouTube? I'm gonna go check in on y'all's messages over here. It's so hard for me to catch up on what I've read and what I haven't read. Oh, Lisa, hi. How are you, sweetie? Let's see. You're saying, okay. Yes. So Lisa, I'm reading your comment about lack of sleep and stress. Yes. Um, yes. So I totally agree. Sleep and stress does play a huge role. It can take a big part in um, contributing to additional sight loss. You're totally correct in that, my friend. And it's funny. I never realized how much sleep impacted my eye health until I became a mom with a newborn baby that refused to sleep and would not sleep anytime I try to put her down. Like as soon as I try to lay my baby girl down, y'all, I mean, just eyes would just pop right open like those baby dolls. You know, the baby dolls, it's like they would close their eyes and then as soon as you put them in a certain angle, they'd pop right back up. That was my daughter. And I just for she was never a good sleeper. I mean, she's 6 now and still doesn't sleep all that great. But I swear, y'all, I felt like I went 3 years with no sleep, and I'm now like 10 times more blind. I don't know. Who knows? Oh yeah, bye. Thanks for joining me. I really appreciate you popping in for the live today. It was a good chat. Okay. All right, so yep, I'm going to end it there, my friends. If you're watching on the replay, thank you so much for checking out this discussion, and please comment below any experiences, concerns, and or things, tips you may have on managing this issue. I highly encourage us to just keep promoting this awareness in our lives, whether it's with our fellow blind, visually impaired peeps or our sighted loved ones as well. Doesn't matter where you're at in life. I think everyone's eye health is of concern right now with longer screen time. So let's continue this dialogue, and I would love to hear your input in the comment section down below, my friends. So thank you so much for joining me. Remember to subscribe and all that good jazz. Hit the like and all the YouTube stuff, the notification bell down below so that you can definitely be a part of future live streams and blind community chats. So I am going to start ending this, and I look forward to hearing more from you in the future. Blessings to you and yours.